What up? It's your boy T-Burn Reaction. Today's Music Monday, and time to get into some rhythm. Not rhythm lab. We already did that already. We're getting into some So What's Up by DJ Premier. Salute to Floppy Disk, and we're checking out. We're about to check out another member of the Gangstar crew. Though before that, we checked out another associate from them, which was done then J. Damager. Now we check out one of their members of the Gangstar crew that's part of the crew, been with the crew since day one, even a little before DJ Premier. This is none other than Big Shug with his song Crush. Now I probably didn't hear this, remember this song, but either way, you know, the stories with DJ Premier is always good to listen to and watch, and how he comes about doing some of his infamous work right here. So without further ado, let's check out So What's Up, episode 34. We are winding down. We have, and I'm gonna say while I'm saying the number. So we have up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more episodes ahead after that. We just said 5 because I already did one ahead of time, which was the So What's Up, because just in case I never ever get to it though, but we're getting close to it though. So I did it just in case I didn't get to it though, because this is the theme song for the show. But anyway, let's get to So What's Up on Big Shug Crush. Let's get it.
I'm DJ Premier, and I present to you So What's Up.
And before we get there, we check out Albert Kane. I'm not too familiar with it, but the album cover looks dope though.
Okay, computer, run it back.
So what's up?
1997. This is how do you say it? I want to say the beginning, because before me, the original Gangstar goes to a guy representing Boston, where Gangstar originated. Y'all know I originated in Texas and moved to New York. So did Guru. Rest in peace.
Always.
Half of Gangstar. But look, we're gonna go. I always do the back. We're going back to the origin, and then we're gonna go to 1997 with a little bit of 1996. All right. Big Shug, co-founder of Gangstar. This is his single Crush, produced by me.
Who else?
All right.
It's like,
Damn, I was doing really off numbers, 86.9. We haven't done numbers like that in a while, but let's get to the story. First of all, just in case y'all are super late after 30 plus episodes, we want to let you know the era of these classic records were done and saved on these floppy disks, and then they're manipulated and, of course, programmed through some equipment that we will get to later and explain, so you can understand why these great sounds come through this little thin piece of, do you call it hardware? Yeah, let's call it hardware.
and now you got sounds that come through little stuff like this, or even smaller. And then I'm not gonna pull out, cause I don't want to mess my thing up. Little micro SD card and stuff like this. Matter of fact, I don't got plugged in, but I can kind of show you a little bit. You can kind of see a little bit right there. Kind of, yeah, the little. You see this little thing right here? I won't push it out. Yeah, that little thing right there is what it's like. And think about it. That little thing in this holds more than what the floppy disk he's holding is holding now, though. Still remember the first day somebody showed me that flash drive. I'm like, wow. But anyway, let's keep going.
All right. So, let's get to the story. First of all, Big Shug and Guru founded the name Gangstar, the logo with the chain and the star.
Yep.
And the first stage of Gangstar was actually Big Shug, Guru, and Shug's brother. His name is Suave D. He was the DJ.
Wow.
That's the first Gangstar, those members. Second stage, Damo D Ski, Guru, and DJ Wanna Be Down,
Wow.
better known as Mike D, or no, Mike D, better known as DJ Wanna Be Down.
Look
DJ
at young Guru was back there, but look at the original crew. Like, wow.
Down, better known as Mike D, or no, Mike D, better known as DJ Wanna Be Down. Now, Wanna Be Down was spelled DJ, the number 1, number 2, the letter B, and down. And when you run it together, it's DJ Wanna Be Down. Get it?
Down.
Got it? Good. All right. As the founder, after the second generation of Gang Starr, I came into the group. Shout to HL Rock, who was our dancer, and Guru and HL and I lived together during a big stage, all the way up to Hard to Earn out. So we've been, together for a long time, way before we got to get our own places, get our own vehicles, and all the fun stuff that goes along with this entertainment world. But now, this is the stage I gotta explain to you. We got to a point where when Shug was incarcerated for 3 years, we had to keep on going because I hadn't met Shug yet during that time that he was down, and I joined the group when No More Mr. Nice Guy came out in 1989. Fast forward, we were now managed by Patrick Moxie, who owns Payday Records, and he was also a big part of the club scene for hip hop that was very underground called the Payday, and there was another one called the Milky Way, just like the Candy Bar. The only thing is, it was treated just like the Studio 54 days where you had to wait outside and hope to get in.
Nice.
And you could even look the part. Guy would look, overlook you, no, not you, and you're just praying to get in. Payday was the same way. The good thing is, Patrick was a big fan of our debut single, Words I Manifest. That video shot all over the place when it was released back in 1988. The album was 1989. From that point, Patrick had already said, hey, I want to manage you guys, and let's talk about it. We went to his place down in Lower Manhattan, over on Suffolk and Stanton Street. It's a really grimy block, especially back then. A lot of heroin, a lot of just grimy people out there, and you had to move correctly, but his office was right there dead in the middle of it, and that's where we used to always go hang out, and that's where we used to have our business conducted. And with that said, once we got to a stage, fast forwarding, we'll go to 1996 first, because like I said, with Crush, this is considered Shug's first single, especially on Payday Records once Patrick started the label, because obviously Jay Will the Damager was on there, OC was on there, Showbiz and AG was on there, Dub C had a brief stint there, Jay-Z had a brief stint there as well, and on and on and on. Group Home, of course. But with this, if you go from 1996 when this dropped, go back a little bit to 1995. Shug started out as a singer for his first single on a record I produced called Treat You Better. He's always been to the soulful crooning, 1970s style, the Temprees, the Shy Lights, the Dramatics, that type of stuff. He loves that type of music, and we all come from that era. With Shug, just a little peek at the first single, Treat You Better. Actually, the video was directed by Diane Martell, who directed the Mass Appeal video. Take a look at this little clip of his debut before we get back into Crush, and you see Shug doing his Soul Brother thing, and he said he got it from his father, who was a crooner all the time. Rest in peace to his father. He's an Aries like I am. All right, salute to his pops. And he looks like his pops. Check out this picture of his pops.
Yeah, he do.
And even Shug's kids look just like him. Shout to Tremaine, shout to Lunchbox, and shout to his girl Phil. And Aries, man, it's Aries season, man. Anyway, now moving forward, take a look at the clip.
Much better. I know there's a lot that you've been through, but I'm the man you should come to. I see the pain deep in your eyes. I hope I can make you realize.
Now, fast forward, like I said, we're going to 1996, a year later. Shug moves over to Payday along with Group Home and J. Rue and all the other artists that are on the label. And we go back to making this. So, as we do this particular record, he said, I want to do a song called Crush. He already had the idea in mind and said, this is what I want to do. He even had the idea of the scratch. Told you, if somebody gives me a dope idea, I'll scratch it. If you don't, I'll come up with the hook. I'm versatile either way. Now, moving forward, when we did the video, Got to shout out to people that are also legends in Boston, because Boston has a lot of talent that has been putting it down for years, way before I even got into music business, into the music business. Let's say it how we're supposed to say it. Shout to Ed O.G. of Ed O.G. and the Bulldogs. If you look in the video, you actually see Ed O.G. doing the hook. I also want to shout out the homie Scientific, who passed away, who's also there in the video. And again, he's another staple in the Boston hip hop world. And of course, he's missed. Salute to him and his family. So, let's go back to this. I remember when we did this song, I already heard it in my head how it's supposed to sound with the samples. I just heard strings of just drama, because Shug likes to rhyme in just hardcore, I'll step on your fucking forehead type of shit. That's the type of shit Shug likes to do. So I like to make sure he has his theme music. Now going back to this disc, the sounds are contained on this right here. And we use the Akai S950 sampler, and we also use the Akai MPC60, which was my weapons of choice, to use this hardware to load the sounds and program this specific song and all the songs that I was doing during the 90s era. So as you know, when you load this into the S950 sampler and then trigger it, triggering is syncing two devices or more through the process of what we call MIDI, M-I-D-I, and then laying it to 2-inch tape. This is before digital. Also, if you look in the video, on the hook, the line where it says "so very hardcore that you hit the hard floor," who is that? Lil Mo, East New York, Brooklyn's own Lil Mo, who came through the pipeline of being a very, very big artist on Elektra Records and all of that. And she's now a very, very big staple of the history of music. Again, shout out to Lil Mo. And she's East New York, Brooklyn for real, way before the music and everything. That's where you see her. She and Shug have been friends for a long time. Toured with Guru, toured with Shug.
Nice.
And as you see, way before her career got even to that stage of the game, you see her in this video right here.
Wow.
Trust the amateurs who scream, they keep it real. Trust the amateurs who scream, they keep it real.
The braggadocious MC has returned to backdraft, torch niggas, and burn. My sound moves like kilos underground. Cock me back like a sledgehammer, I'm a pound. Niggas aim to the ground like snakeness. This shit is fakeness, so I'ma break this monotony and show them how it's supposed to be done, and keep lame niggas on the run. It's B-I-G-S-H-U-G. Try to remove me, find yourself with loose teeth, and you can't stop the unstoppable. Niggas is droppable when I'm coming through with my lyrical.
So there you have it, another episode of So What's Up. I'm DJ Premier, presenting to you the episode of Crush from Gangstar's co-founder, Big Shug. Alright? And that's what's up.
Trust the amateurs who scream, they keep it real.
So very hardcore that you hit the hard floor.
Good stories all waiting. Good episode. Another good episode. Also, what's up? So next week we'll be checking out a So next week we'll be checking out a hip hop queen from original hometown Philly. And so we're gonna check out the story with that next week about how he produced one of her tracks though. So other than that, if you like my reaction, like, share, subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's your boy T-Bear signing off. One love.